What's going on, y'all, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT and also Polo Sports News Plus. Um, Here again with another one. Make sure you hit the like and hit the sub. Also, comment as well. Also, be sure that you're hitting the notifications too, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. We got some news that's getting coming out of Portland right now, as the Portland Trailblazers have hired Scott Brooks as an assistant. As you know, Scott Brooks uh, was a former coach of the Washington Wizards. He also, of course, coached the Oklahoma City Thunder and was an NBA player himself. You might remember him from the championship Houston Rockets from back in the days in the mid '90s. Uh, my take is that I think that Scott Brooks still has a lot to prove. I don't think it's the best hiring in the world per se, because he's you know he's kind of underachieved in that regard. Uh, I know that they're still finalizing the deal and everything, but he's most likely going to go ahead and be the assistant. We already know that uh, Chauncey Billups is the head coach. Uh, he when he was with the Washington Wizards, though, for the 5 seasons that he was with them, he only took them. He took them, took them to the playoffs 3 out of 5 seasons and whatnot. Um, the only thing that was real prominent about him being with the Wizards is that they made it to the ECF, the Eastern Conference Finals, uh, in 2017. Scott Brooks, man, you know, I I just don't think that it's going to make really much of a difference. Uh, I always felt like Scott Brooks was being held, by his players, so to speak. I always felt like Scott Brooks, he always had really great players, but in terms of his coaching philosophy, it wasn't something that it wowed you, or you say, like, let's say you look at a guy like Monty Williams and you say, okay, well, his he he can really adjust or anything. You just don't get that type of feel from a guy like Scott Brooks. And I'm not trying to be negative about the situation, because maybe Portland fans like this hiring right here. You know, um, maybe it can work. Maybe he was a point guard in the league. I will give him that. And whether some people want to try to take it away from him or not, he's always going to be a champion. Okay. Uh, my question is this though: how will he be able to get to Dame? You know, what is this going to do for Dame? What is this going to do for guys like CJ? Is is he going to get along with the personnel? Is he going to get to the personnel? Because assistant coaches, a lot of the times can be just as important as the head coach. Um, I never saw Scott Brooks as like a bad guy or anything like that, and really hadn't really heard anything bad about him unless anybody else had. But I've never heard anything all that great about him either. Um, I will say this, he had that one year that he was with OKC when they had a young before hitting the peak Westbrook, a young before hitting the peak KD. Well, KD was sort of kind of entering his prime, but he was still young. And then also a young before hitting his peak Beard or James Harden. You know, I don't think that this is this is something that you could be like, wow, we got somebody. And from my understanding, I think that Lionel Hollins is going to be the lead assistant, uh, from my understanding. But I think that Portland is trying to. Oh, what's up with you, H Town? I see you in the building, brother. See you. Thank you for the support, man. I think that Portland is trying to make that culture change. Um, you know they have Dame. I really feel like he does want to win. Um, he'll do anything necessary in his power to win. That's why he came out with the statement and wanted to let people know that whatever whatever we have going on in house, it stays in house. Um, but as far as us, Scott Brooks being hired, I wonder what this is going to do. How this is, what they see in him and everything. Because at first, I thought was that he was going to be, with the Lakers, but apparently that didn't work out. That didn't work out, and uh, chose, you know, come to Portland. Now, um, I'm pretty sure Chauncey Billups has some tricks up his sleeve. Uh, where it may where it may go, I don't know, but we would definitely have to see, what they're trying to do here. I know that their biggest thing is um, defense. From what I've seen in Portland, they got the talent. Portland has the talent. I get on CJ McCullough a lot. Is he talented? Yeah, he's real talented. You know, um, but it's just like they're playing one way. They're playing. They only play one way, and they can do so many other things. I feel, uh, and they got to do a lot of other. Yeah, they're gonna have to make a lot of other moves because I'm pretty sure Dame is not just trying to stay okay, just making it, to the playoffs or going to a Western Conference Finals or anything like that. No, he's trying to win a chip, and Chauncey seems like he really wants to win a chip. And to be fair to Scott Brooks, I mean he is a champion. So you tell me what you think. Like this video, share it, subscribe, and also hit the notification so that you're able to get my future videos. Other than that, y'all tell me what you think. Polo Sports Talking ENT and also Polo Sports News Plus. Y'all have a good one.